Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FreeForm here, and we are back with another video. Today's just going to be a quick little tutorial video. Won't be a whole lot. Today we're going to do some basics for dribbling. I am not an expert by any means. I can carry the ball somewhat and do decent flicks, but I am not an expert at dribbling itself. But I'm gonna just go through some of the basics, how I practice dribbling, and then maybe I can just help some of you that are just starting to learn get yours started. So the main key here is boost efficiency, not exactly efficiency, boost. The way you're using your boost and this little white circle beneath the ball. Those are two of the most important things. So in the Octane, which is probably one of the better dribbling cars because it is tall and can keep the ball sat on it pretty well. Dominus is okay, and Batmobile, but they're flat, which means the ball is harder to keep on the car because it likes to roll off. But the main thing here is just keeping your car underneath the ball inside this white circle and where you need it to be. So to start off, I just start here in a private match or whatever, or training even. I just boost real quick, get the ball up on my car, and then I want to stay inside the circle. So you want to keep your car right in the middle of the circle. So right when I pop it up, you want to keep your car right in the middle. And then you just want to make your little adjustments as you go. As the ball moves, that's when you make your adjustments. So and then, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. So just pop it. Ooh, I did not get it. Hang on, guys. Let's go into just a regular training to where I can show you in better, without having to deal with the goal resets and all that. And I have unlimited boost here. So the key is to just pop the ball without ball cam on, because ball cam just screws with dribbling, because the ball typically is on top of your car, and so the camera wants to go like this or like this, and it's so you can't see. So to start your dribble in a training match or whatever, you just want to come up behind the ball, you just want to tap with boost into it, and then you want to keep your car right in the middle of that white circle. That's going to help you keep the ball right on the top of your car, which is where you want it to be. And then you can do flicks and stuff. The hard part for me is when you get into having to turn, because you have to do opposite stuff. So let's say you want to go to the left, you have to drive your car to the right side of the ball and then push the ball the other way. So pop, get it on, and then push and stuff like that. So the hardest part for me is if you have to make hard cuts, you just have to measure how far off the ball you need to go to be able to keep carrying it. This is really useful for keeping the ball up in 0 second, which is probably one of the most useful tactics for game-winning goals, just stuff like that. But the basics for it is just come into training, get right up behind the ball, just boost into the ball to pop it, get in that circle, and then just practice staying in the circle in a straight line to start. So just pop, get in the circle, manage your boost, and then work on just carrying it all the way to the goal until you can consistently carry the ball and get it to the goal. Another good way to practice this is if you're on PC, there are not just training packs, but there are workshop maps for dribbling challenges that you have to keep the ball lifted to reach the end, which some of them are extremely difficult because of going up walls and stuff, but they're really useful. Like, that's where I learned for the most part how to carry the ball in straight lines and with little cuts and stuff. So like for little cuts, when you have the ball on top of your car, if I can get it back up, you kind of have to just getting the ball on your car from a moving standpoint is probably one of the most difficult things, I'd say, because you have to like cut into it and get it to pop, which is the hard, like for me, I'd say that's pretty difficult. So like the best way to do it is to find whichever way the ball is facing, get on the opposite side, and then just hook right into it, and then stay in the circle, which I also have difficulty doing while on the move. But the most important part is just learning to stay inside that circle, because that is where the ball is above you, but on the ground so you can see. And then you just carry the ball. And then, like I said, when the ball is moving, get on the opposite side and just cut right into it, and it should pop. And then you just have to figure out how to get your car in the circle and to carry it the way you want it to go. So like, just for beginners, just start here, pop it, get it on, keep your car in the middle, work on just maybe basic flicks and pops while getting into the goal. Then for more advanced, you can do like the workshop maps. You can come into training and just turn, work on pushing it up the wall and going into an air dribble, which is extremely viable as well. Just all sorts of different things you can do to keep the ball under your control, whether it be in a 1v1, 2v2 when you have space, even 3v3. Just learning to carry the ball a short distance and then flick it over somebody can be so useful in a 3v3, because if they just challenge you, you can just beat them immediately. So I mean, just basic stuff. I'll show you the workshop map that I use. So let me pull this up. Dribbling challenge. Okay, so we're gonna do casual, and you can skip around levels. There's like 30-ish levels with like different moving stuff. But to start off, it's just a straight line here, and you just got to carry the ball all the way down. So here, and pop, bam, next level. So it's a little bit more difficult here because of like there's no shadow under the ball. It's hard to tell how fast you're going. I have trouble just keeping pace with the ball here because I don't have any like gauge because of the texture of the floor. Keeping gauge of how fast or anything I'm going or the ball is going. So I mean, but these courses are extremely helpful in learning to just carry the ball, keep the ball on your car, because if you drop it, it just falls through the floor, so you can't pick it back up, so you've got to restart. So you've got to learn how to carry the ball all the way down. So here, I didn't get it up on my nose, but I mean, this is just a basic tutorial, guys. Like, if you're advanced, if you can already carry the ball, this is not for you. So like here, gotta stay on that side, on the opposite side, and then just carry it in. What the heck? And just carry it right around. Bang. This one's really hard right here. For me at least, because I can't turn. I just have not mastered or really figured out the mechanic of getting the ball on your car, getting it to sit, and then turning. Shoot. So basically guys, you can download this in the Steam Workshop. All you have to do is subscribe to the workshop that you want to use, and it will automatically install the map into your game, and it should, if the map creator makes adjustments to the map, it should auto update to the map, but I'm not sure how that works exactly. But like I said, these are really useful for just learning to carry the ball, learning to turn with the ball on your car without dropping it. If you're good, I definitely say come in here and just try to beat all like 26 to 30 levels. Like you'll see videos of like pros doing it and they just demolish it, but I mean it's hard. Like I'm not good at dribbling, so I won't say like, oh, I'm pretty decent at dribbling and look at how much problem I'm having. Like this is just a turn. I just can't keep the ball on my car. I have not learned the mechanics of it yet. Like it's just hard for me at least. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of you that just, oh, this is so easy, I can't believe he's stuck on the 4th level. Well, sorry. I just don't sit down and take my time learning to dribble. That's just, I don't have the time for that. I'd rather be playing the game, learning to get better with other people than individual. I don't play 1v1 very much, so it's not a big deal to me. On this one I have made it past this level in the past, but I always just try to lift the ball and then like air dribble it in, or just pop it across as far as I can. So I mean, like, there are tons of ways to beat these levels, but dribbling is not the way that I've learned how to. So like I said guys, go into training if you're new, just get right behind the ball, boost enough to pop the ball in the air, get inside the white circle, and then just stay inside the white circle, and keep your car at the same speed as the ball. So just stay inside the white circle here, and then if you want to turn, go like into the opposite side of the circle, and then just keep your speed up to stay underneath, and hopefully you can get the ball to not roll off your car like I do all the time. Like there. That one too hard. Gosh, I suck. But just basic stuff guys, like just pop, get in the circle. The way you're gonna see this used mostly in games is off of a challenge, just a slight rolling ball or bouncing, or if you can touch it down enough to get the ball under control, just keep that dribble going, and just when you beat one person, you're gonna have the momentum to beat the next, typically. So just keep taking people on, find your teammates when possible, just with flick passes and stuff. Flicking it up off the crossbar is very useful. Just tons of different things that you can do out of a dribble, or in a dribble. Like you can just dribble it through people if you get good enough. I am not. I will beat you with my teammates or just beat around you, but I can't dribble. So that is one of the main reasons I don't play 1v1, is because I can't control the ball like a lot of people can, and that makes it a struggle for me. So but just basic, just pop in the circle and call it good. And then once you get that, you can work on turns. come on here, work on turns and then flicking. Just maybe I'll do a flicking tutorial later of just different kinds, like 45-degree flips and stuff. Just super simple stuff that I'm able to somewhat do. So, or I sometimes can do. I still can't get past this, guys. It's whatever. So just keep practicing, guys. Try it in game. I prefer not to because I can't do this stuff, but I'll keep working at it just like all of you should, and hopefully I will get it like everybody else. There we go. Man, that took forever. Almost the whole video. So just keep on going, guys. You'll get it eventually. You just gotta keep trying until you can just consistently keep the ball on your car. Just stay in the circle and keep going. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to the players that might be new to the game or just new to dribbling in general. Just keep practicing with it. Don't give up, because it's a struggle. I mean, you don't think like you're not gonna come out here and just even just an hour straight of doing like this isn't gonna, like, you'll get better at little things, but in the big picture it's gonna take a while to get good. Like, you don't see pros getting good at new techniques in a day. Like, you didn't see any of the freestylers or squishy get good at ceiling shots like they are now in even a day probably of just straight streaming and playing. Like, it took them days, months maybe. So it just, you gotta keep on going, guys. They didn't give up, neither can you. I'm not going to. I might never get this good at dribbling, but just keep on playing the game, and make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.